Hey, I'm Frank from Detail, and let's talk about last video where we spent 15 seconds to showcase a very slick setup, claiming it can be done with only 2 iPhones. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, just swipe away. Well, wait, I'm just joking. I'm gonna explain you exactly what I did and I'm gonna break it down in this video. If you haven't seen it yet, the Ritual podcast that is, I would strongly suggest you have a look because it truly looks amazing. At Detail, we want to make it easier to create engaging video, but engaging video should also look cool, right? Therefore, we are curating podcasts and try to reproduce the look with just your iPhones instead of a big expensive production studio. So in this video, I'm going to break down my last video, which is heavily inspired by the Ritual podcast, and I'm going to show you it can all be done with just 2 iPhones. So in our Detail HQ in Amsterdam, we have a space that we transformed into a flexible studio. Nothing fancy, but we started with a simple black wall. And of course, this is a simple black paper backdrop really. Next is the table. This happened to be one we picked up from IKEA. I'm happy to drop down links below. And above the table, we placed one really big softbox to give this dramatic look. And that's about it really. Oh wait, of course you need 2 iPhones or iPads with Detail installed. The 2 iPhones I'm using in this setup are mounted on a tripod with a MacSafe, and one is placed at the end of the table, as you can see, and one is placed on top of the table. And I'm using the selfie camera so I can actually look at myself, and of course I'm using the AutoQ function so I can read my script from the iPhone while I'm looking at myself, which gives a little bit confidence. I really love using these MagSafe mounts because this makes mounting your iPhone super easy. And the goal here is to really lower the friction of video production. When you're done setting up your 2 angles, it's time to connect your iPhones, and this is where the magic really kicks in. Enter search mode by clicking here. And spoiler alert, momentarily this only works in the same room, but we're working on it. Don't tell anyone yet. Okay, when your 2 phones are connected, you can switch layouts, and because we're trying to get the Ritual look, this layout here is exactly what we need. Small note, if you're unhappy with your layout, you can still change it even after your recording is done. And okay, that's about it, right? Of course not, it gets better. I hear you think, how do you connect those fancy microphones to your iPhone? And I'm glad you ask. I should actually make a separate video about this, and I will, but it basically boils down to this. The new iPhone 15 has a USB-C connector which will work with almost any UAC device, which stands for USB audio class. The older iPhone with a lightning port will need a special cable, or a great hack is to use the lightning to USB dongle from Apple. Detail automatically uses an external mic when connected via USB or lightning. For this example, I'm using the very fancy Sure SMB7 microphones connected to the PodTrack P4 via XLR, and the PodTrack is directly connected to my iPhone 15 using the USB cable. If you're on a budget or you just want a less fancy setup, we got you. You can use almost any USB audio class device like the Rode Wireless GoTo, the Boya, or these Audio-Technica ATR21X, which connects to XLR and USB directly to your iPhone, which is really awesome. But if you're really on a budget, you can also use your old earbuds with a lightning cable. And yeah, you get the idea. But it keeps getting better. Just like the high quality video, also the audio of iPhone 1 and iPhone 2 will be synced, so you have full control over the 2 separate audio tracks you recorded. And that's how you record a proper A-listed video podcast with just 2 iPhones. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.